Alright guys, time to take a look at Uniswap on the channel once again. Now you can see guys, Uniswap is coming up to a resistance right here at about, what, $18.34. Looks like we've already hit that today. We actually went up to $18.44 basically. And gotten a rejection. So basically, let's see what it's done in a daily time frame though. Okay, we've tried to push through the $15.91 today earlier. And yeah, now we're working on this next resistance. So we'll see if we can push through it. It's kind of a lot to push through in one day. But yeah, you can see basically yesterday it hit this level a couple of times in the past couple of days actually. And finally, today it's broken through. Now, let's see. This may take another day or two to break through this level. But we kind of got, another level not far above at about $19.47 and then $20.72. So I mean there's kind of this zone basically between $18.34 and $20.72 that's going to be kind of hard to push through. Now if we look at this on the longer time frame once again, you can see that we are breaking above the point where we were in the beginning of March. And yeah, so this is a good sign as well. We do have this psychological number 2 at $18 we're trying to push through because it's another whole number. So let's see if we can push through that as well and hold that. But basically, yeah, I mean, Uniswap is looking very good. They did have the problem, I think it was back here with the SEC. Basically, they basically sued them, I guess, and so they want to take them to court, and this is this big drop here. Otherwise, I don't think we will be this low basically, and I think we will be a little bit higher than what we are if we hadn't got that. And anyways, it's it's looking good. Let's see. I think it's pretty much at a point where I'm going to start getting really bullish on it. Maybe if we just push through this zone and once we're through this, I think this is going to get a lot more parabolic very quick. Now, taking a quick look at the tokenomics here, guys, of Uniswap. Basically, there's only 1 billion tokens. About 60% of that is already circulating. So yeah, that's good to see. It's quite low. Now, if we take a look at the all-time high, I remember, guys, $45. And yeah, I think I sold. I only had a few though. I only had like 10 or something like this back in the day, and I sold at like $40. So still almost 60% down from its all-time high, which was 3 years ago. And yeah, I mean it's still not that bad of a deal. I do believe they're going to get through this lawsuit, shortly. And if we can get this, dismissed, Uniswap is definitely $100 coin then. Now, do I think it's going to make its all-time high this cycle? Probably, yeah. I do believe it'll make it there at least. Probably at least $50 to $60, $70, somewhere between there. But if that lawsuit is dismissed, I think this can easily go to $100, guys. Now, taking a look at Tokenomics here, you can see that previous event was like 4 years ago. So it says 100% is unlocked. If we go back and we look at this, circulating is only 600 million. So not sure where the almost 400 million is. But yeah, I guess it's unlocked. So anyways, I don't know what to really say about that, guys. I don't know if it can dilute more or who holds that 400 million. So let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here now. Bitcoin has pushed quite a bit today. It's about what? It's been about $5,200 in this candle today, just from wick to wick basically. And yeah, I mean it's pushing through this weekly resistance here at $98,000. Yesterday we had a big range here. Basically, I think it was about $13,000. I counted it a little bit earlier, so. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge range. It basically wiped out all the longs and shorts. And I think now Bitcoin is pretty much free to go ahead with its push upward after pushing, out all the longs and shorts. And we still have this target to reach up here at $105,000. which, if you remember, guys, is still the target from this big consolidation that we saw from basically February to mid-October. So, yeah, we still haven't reached that yet, guys, and I do believe we will reach that probably within the next week or so. And just have to wait and see and be patient. But, you know, it's probably not going to hit it tonight. I don't expect that, but you just never know, guys. And over the weekend, usually things are a little bit dead. So, yeah, I think next weekend it's probably going to hit it. Now, taking a look at the crypto market cap here, basically it's getting a huge candle today, sitting at $3.6 trillion. This is the largest candle that we've seen basically since 27th of November. And yeah, it is riding along this trend line, as you can see. It's basically touched it as support today, gotten a little bit of a bounce, and yeah, I mean, this is looking really good. Now, without Bitcoin, same basically, guys. Getting a nice little, you know, candle today, and yeah, it hasn't even touched this trend line in a while. So yeah, we're up here at 1.6 trillion. Now, the highest it's ever been without Bitcoin is 1.71 trillion. So we're getting really close, guys. Now, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance, it's still between these two lines here at what, 55.07 and 55.93. But it is getting a red candle today. So yeah, let's see. You know, I don't think it's going to break through this support today. We'll see about the weekend, guys. I do believe alts are probably going to pump on the weekend, and whereas Bitcoin will kind of go sideways probably. So that's what I'm looking for. And then probably this dominance will trickle down, and we'll see if it breaks through over the weekend. Now, basically, it's still altcoin season. I made a video earlier today. It was at an 86. Pretty much been an 86 most of the day, I think. But yeah, I mean, it looks fairly good. I think we're going to go up between 90 and 95 shortly. We just have to wait and see. Now, Fear and Greed, 72. Yesterday was an 84. Like I said before, I would like to see this about 68 to 70 or so, kind of cool off a little bit more. But yeah, we did have quite a fall yesterday. And that's mainly due to this big, you know, doji candle basically that was about $13,000 from top to bottom. So yeah, I mean, that really, you know, makes people a little bit scared. And anyways, yeah, I mean, I would like to see it fall back just a tiny bit more. Now, if we take a look at the interest rate cuts, guys, basically 85% believe we're going to get a quarter-point cut. Now, the meeting is 18th December. Keep that in mind. It's only 12 days away. 15% believe no cut, but this went up quite a bit today, and that's basically due to the non-farm payrolls. So next week, guys, we do have some New York Fed one-year consumer inflation expectations on Monday. Tuesday, we have non-farm productivity. That's not that big of a deal, but, you know, for Tuesday, it's probably the biggest number that we're going to have. Now, Wednesday, CPI. So that's probably a huge day for us. That will really, you know, basically push the numbers when it comes to the interest rate cuts, you know, for the following week. Now, Thursday, you do have core PPI, jobless claims, and PPI. So that's going to be another big day. And Friday is kind of empty, guys. Now, taking a look at crypto bubbles, it's looking pretty good since earlier today when I made my BGB video. Most projects are now in green, so this is really nice to see. And yeah, guys, if you want to stake your coins, for example, Bitcoin, go to Coinundo, type in BTC, and just, you know, be aware of the limits and the days that you have to stake. You don't want to get stuck in some, you know, staking position for very long. I recommend flexible. And I had someone comment the other day on a Tron video, and they said they had 170,000 Tron staked, and they couldn't sell the other day. So, yeah, you just never know, and we're probably in the middle or at the tail end of this, you know, bull market, so be careful. Anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.